going to go ahead and get started. And I just want to introduce myself. My name is Debbie Barnett. For those of you who don't know me already and haven't been here, tonight is all about skill building. And we play at I Love Maj, and I play against the bots. And I'm going to show you more about that when we go in just a few minutes. And it's just a lot of fun because you get to hear how my crazy brain works. And I often ask the audience for help. So please feel free to chime in if you think that you can assist me. I don't always take all of your suggestions, but I'll do my best to consider them. And if I don't accept your suggestions, I'll tell you why. But you guys are a great help. So I know, as everybody knows who plays this incredible game, the tiles are in the eyes of the beholder. And my job here on Wednesday night and now on Sundays at noon is to help you see as many options as possible. And I encourage everybody, of course, as usual, to learn the card, because the more you know that card, the better your chances are of seeing more hands and more options. And that's what it's all about. That's how you get to be the next level player. I have been talking to people about the mediocre player. And I mean, I don't think it's a bad place to be necessarily. It's kind of a comfortable zone to be in if you're a mediocre player. But what that means to me is that you don't see all the big picture, that you stay stagnant in a certain place. You like to play certain hands. You feel comfortable with certain sections, or you don't practice certain strategies that we talk about every week. And those things hold us back from getting to be a next level player. So I guess with Mahjong, you can kind of look at it as being 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So maybe, you know, a mediocre player is someone who stays in that intermediate zone. I want to hear everybody telling me that they won a ton of games when they played. Yes, luck plays into it. There is a lot of luck in this game, but you combine luck and skill, and you start winning more games. Are you going to have bad periods where, you know, dry periods, whatever you want to call them, where you just don't get jokers and your tiles are never coming in, no matter how well you plan everything, they just don't come in? Yeah, it happens to all of us. But overall, if you were to track your statistics, you're going to start winning more games. Here I am at I Love Maj, my go-to platform to play with friends, play with my husband at night, and practice by myself against the bots, because it is a very intuitive site. Now, I say this every week, there are lots of great Mahjong gaming sites. I do not say one is better than the other, but I will tell you that they're different. And so when you check them out, be sure that you check out all the features and compare them. It's just a great thing to do. Plus, you can also be a member of more than one. It's a very inexpensive investment. I have a membership to more than one. And I do that because sometimes I have friends that play on one that don't play on this one, or some that play on this one don't play on the other. So I like to have a couple of choices to be able to play on the different sites. Now, what I like about this particular one is that their bots have levels. And so you can start out, if you're a newer player, and play with a standard bot, and you're going to win more games because standard level bots play more like a beginner player. And so they're going to make not as wise choices when it comes to what they're passing and what they might be throwing during the game and things like that. Intermediate, they make better, more strategic choices, better choices. And the advanced plays very much like an experienced player. Last week, I had played on, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but I have been switching back and forth between intermediate and advanced. And I honestly don't see a huge, huge difference. I'm just going to stick with the advanced box, and that means I'm going to win. Hopefully, I've had a good streak the past couple of weeks, but maybe not, because they may beat me to it, because they really are tough competitors. I thought, for those of you who have never checked out I Love Maj, they also have a fabulous exercise room, and this is the greatest place of all. If your goal is to learn the card, you could take a section at a time and really practice it in this exercise room in the Make a Hand. And after you're done, close the card up and then write down the hands on a piece of paper. You'll be amazed. It's not as hard as you think it is, but you've got to practice each section. Don't get overwhelmed and trying to do everything all at once. All right, so I also, I am an affiliate of I Love Maj, and so they've given me a free extra week for anybody who signs up under my affiliate code. That link will be in the video, plus it'll be in the video description once it's uploaded to YouTube. So you feel free to try it for 3 weeks, no obligation, but just come in and have fun. All right, so so remember during this event to ask your questions or make your comments in the chat window. Welcome everybody watching from YouTube. Hello, Mary and Carol and Linda and everybody that's out there. They know the drill, so they know how to comment on YouTube, and the same thing as far as the Zoom goes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and launch the game. All right, I always say no here. I don't want to be interrupted with someone inviting me to play. All right, so we're going to start the game. By the way, you could change your level here if you change your mind. I keep the timer off. This just times you decision making when a card is discarded. It helps you speed up your game and challenge yourself to start out at 10 and work your way down. It's got a pause button, so even if you put it on, you could still pause if you need more time. So it's not like playing in a tournament and you're like really pressured. All right, let's get started here. I always sort by suit. That's what I do when I initially sit down and to get organized. And I stick my wins and dragons to the right because they have their own category on the right-hand side of the card. I just stick them there initially. And then after that, what I do is I take a look at any multiples that I have, because multiples are most of the time a strength in the hand. But if you go back and you go onto YouTube and watch previous weeks, you'll see that even sometimes I have to break up multiples because we don't have much to say about what comes in on the Charleston, and sometimes what comes in takes you in a totally different direction, and you really need to reassess after every Charleston move. So I have sixes, and when I have sixes, which number one is an even number, I'd look to see if I have any even tiles. This is just the beginning way to sort things out. So here are my even tiles right there. So I'm going to put those there for now. And then from there, I'd go down to any like numbers, see about how that looks. I could possibly even consider the addition hands, no, because, well, I have a little teeny bit of addition hands. I shouldn't say no, but I do have some addition hands right there. 3 + 3 = 6. And I know some of my friends watching on YouTube love the addition hands, so I might as well keep it for right now and see what happens. See if I have enough tiles to pass and be able to keep that. It's not one of my favorite hands because of the 3 Kongs, and Kongs are harder to make than Hungs. So it's 3 Kongs and a pair. So Kongs are harder to make than Hungs, and pairs could be troublesome. but not necessarily. So let's take a look at what else would be a really good fit. So with like numbers, I have the sixes, I have the threes. Of course, I definitely would like to work, if at all possible, around my sixes. Now, quints could be a possibility if I wanted to. And I could even look at that first hand under quints. See what happens. Who knows? I may get some West. I may get some more sixes. And I've got a nice little setup right there for quints. Could be, never know. We'll see. And then the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category, I'm going to skip consecutive for right now because I want to just see. To me, it looks like I have a lot more of other things other than consecutive right now. But if I look at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I've got the threes and 1, 9 and a 5. Not really floating my boat right now. But 3, 6, 9 is really looking pretty strong to me as well. And then if I were to consider anything for consecutive run, I might keep the 5 because the 5, 6, 5, 6, pung kong, third hand from the bottom, I like that hand. And it is a popular hand this year. And any hand that has 2 kongs, 2 pungs, and 2 kongs is an easier choice if you ever have to make a decision between something. They're always going to be easier to make because you have no pairs to worry about, no singles. Pungs are easier to make than kongs. And those are the kind of things I look at. Now, I do have a 9 as well, if I'm keeping 3, 6, 9. So I've got all of this right here under 3, 6, 9. And then I don't know that the 2, 4, 6, 8 is going to be my favorite choice. I don't like to steer anybody away from sections, but 2, 4, 6, 8 has 2 left hands this year because they went into, they removed, I think they removed the like numbers, and then to add the addition hands in, there were one any like numbers, and a couple of 2, 4, 6, 8s were removed. But anyway, I never have luck in that category, but if I had a great 2, 4, 6, 8 to start with, I might consider it. And I do have some, but I can't keep everything. So right now, and I also like to keep my dragons for a while, especially if I ended up with like numbers or something else that might work out, like the 3, 6 with the opposite dragons, but that's not going to work because that's 6. It would work with 3, 6, 9 and dragons, but nah, the fourth hand down, too far from that. So since I can't keep everything, I want to just see what happens before I make a hard and fast decision. And I think I'm going to do this. Yes, the 2s, the 8s, the dragon, it's a nice pass. You know, I try to do my best when I make a decision about the passes. And I do have some hard, fast rules where don't pass the flower. If possible, don't pass a flower. You know, there could be a situation where you get stuck having to pass one, but they are a true gift because they are needed greatly in a lot of hands, especially if it's a, well, whether it's a pair, you need it, or if it's a Kong, you need a lot of them. So they're really valuable. And the 2 and 8, not too worried about that, even though there are a couple of hands with the like numbers, but I don't want to jeopardize what I've got right now. And I'm going to hold that just in case I might be able to play the quint, but I'll probably get rid of it quickly. All righty, so now I have the 3, 6, 9, and of course I just got rid of that dragon, but I've got a lot of 3, 6, 9, and right there, I could even potentially do the bottom concealed 369 is a possibility. I can also do 369 with the Kong of threes. I have the pair and I have the single, which is very nice. And I can also do the 369 with the sixes. And that's the fifth hand from the top, or third hand from the bottom. Good go-to hand, if that didn't work out, would be a pung kong situation, or even maybe a one suit, but the the one suit with flowers, but that's really going to be a little bit further away right now. So a good go-to hand, if nothing else came in, then I could possibly consider 3-6 dots, 6-9 bams. I do have the 2 jokers. That's great. I gave it one Charleston move to see if I would get a duplicate of a wind, but I didn't. And I did get in a lot more 3-6-9s, and I have a lot more like numbers with sixes going on. So I have a ton of stuff that I could be working on. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to pass the 2 winds. Don't love passing 2 winds, but I don't like to do north and south or east and west, because that second hand down is also a very, very popular hand. And, it seems like the Zoom comments are pointing to the 3-6-9 as well. And Phyllis likes the 3-6, 3-6-3-6-9 in 3 suit. And that is the third hand down. So I have a lot of things that I can be working on in the 3-6-9 category alone. That's not to say that something might change if I start getting flowers and I end up doing like numbers. Things change so quickly. And Linda said all kinds of choices here, and that is so, so true. And Carol said 5th hand down. Yep, we mentioned that as well. So good job, everybody, for seeing all these great hands. All right, so got a wind in again, but now I am not going to change my course because I'm in a good direction or directions. So we're just going to stay just like we are right now. I'll put these like this for now, and pass those off on my first left and see if I get anything else. And there we go. We got a 9 bam. All right. Before I decide what I'm going to pass, let's talk about continue the Charleston. I could easily say to stop it, because I could just say I've got all these 3s and 6s and 9s and I don't want to give anything up and I'm just going to keep it. But it wouldn't do me much justice to give up the opportunity to now actually hone in on a couple of things that work and make sense, and continue the Charleston to see a potential 12 more tiles. Okay, so what I do in this case is I just start out one by one and look. 3-6-6-9, the first hand. It's a nice, easy pung kong for sure. Now, if we look at the second line, I'm not going to even consider it right now because it has a Kong of flowers and I don't have them. The third hand down, Phyllis, is one of her favorites. 3-6-3-6-9 is very pretty. So I can also keep that going on. The one thing I need to worry most about is getting that 3, the pair. But right now I can keep all of this here still by keeping track of hand 1 and hand 3. I'm not going to look at line 4 because I only had that one dragon and I never got any more. Line 5, 3, 6, 9. And two Kongs. Well, unfortunately, the Kongs that I would have liked to have been using would be with a pair, which I just got that, and I don't have it. So the fifth hand down may not be the best option. But if I could keep it open, then I can also keep it. Now, I do have the 3, but if I were to go to 3, using the 3, I'd put myself in a weaker position for 3, 6, 6, 9, because both the 3 and the 6 are singles right there. So let me see if there's anything else that would make sense with a 3, 6, 9 or 3, 6. I don't think so. I think my best choice, and you guys could certainly tell me what you think, but I think this would be what I would pass. What do you think, Karen? You could give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, that looked like a sideways thumb, though. I'm not really sure. Okay, but this would be my choice right here, and I'm okay with that pass, really, in every way. It may be one suit, but it's several different categories, so I'm not too worried about that being a great pass. Anyway, I can't keep it all. All right, I got in a 6 dot, so that's very nice as well. And this 3, 6, 6, 9 is certainly looking a lot stronger than anything. So if I were to play that hand, I'm not going to commit 100% yet, I could call the 9BM with a joker and then need one more good pick for the 6 or the 3 if I use the joker for the 3 or 6. So I'm really not in a bad position at all. So if I keep that, and then I want to keep Phyllis's option open with the 3 and 6, then I have got to get rid of these. So let's make sure I have it right. Phyllis's hand is 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 3 suits, 3, 6, or we could do it this way again, but we could keep an eye if I were to get the 3 and the 6 in, I'd be better off.
Yeah, except they're both pairs, so it's,
Well, no, not the 3. If I did the 3, 6 like this, and I got the 3 and 6,
right,
then you're talking about a hand that it could come in. We know that it could come in, right? So
of course.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, I passed a 9 and I got it, but I mean, okay, the tiles talk to us, right? So I just got in another tile. And I can call everything. So I say, Phyllis, you're gonna have to give up on your hand.
I know. Well, I picked that when you just picked your tiles.
Oh, okay.
You did any cool. Before the first pass.
Yeah, yeah. Now I could do a blind pass here, but I'm not going to do a blind pass because I've been getting new tiles every pass almost. I may get one more. Who knows? I may end up having one of those earthly or heavenly hands. So let's do this. I'm not even worried about that since I've captured most of the 3, 6, 9s anyway. Oh, you know what? There's 2, aren't there 2 9s out there? I thought there was, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. I should have paid more attention. I got a 6 back.
Ah,
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to do 3 here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's interesting, right? But now I get that. And I didn't get anything else in, but I'm perfectly content with how this has turned out. It's when you're in a position at the end of the Charleston to call everything, you're in a very good, strong position. And you should be very proud if you end up, I'm east, so I technically only have 3 tiles left after I discard, which I'm going to do right now. And discarding, I just discard the freshest, newest tile first because people are not set up to take, I'm just going to hold it for a little bit. They're not set up to take or call early on. And if they are set, I'd rather them call early for an exposure rather than for Mahjong. All righty. Well, I am not going to keep that baby. And I just keep getting tiles out that are not seen on the table. 4 is out, so I'll move that in for now. The 4 crack is not out.
7 dots.
And somebody might be playing wins. There is no guarantee. You can't tell sometimes until the close to the middle of the game or when somebody starts exposing. It's amazing. So I do like to escalate wins because wins are popular this year.
2 dots.
Now I have 2 4 dots. I like to keep multiples if somebody is needing 4 dots and they couldn't do anything with it early on. Maybe they'll call it a little bit later and I can get some joker bait.
5 dots.
So there's a 4 crack and we have 1 out. So there's 1 joker swap available. Ooh, another 4 dot. So since there's 2 out, these become a little bit of safer tiles since nobody's called those 4s, but no guarantees. They just kind of get a different priority for me. All righty, 9 dot, that was passed. And so that needs to be, that was passed during the Charleston, that needs to be, so that needs to go out. Learning to remember what you've passed in the Charleston is a big help because I knew that that tile had not yet been discarded and I knew I passed it. So better it be called for an exposure than hanging on to it for a long time. All right, 7. All right, you know what? I'm going to escalate the 9 crack just in case Kurt's playing like numbers.
9 6 7.
All right, we're going to call that for a pung.
5 dots. 3 dots.
That's been out, and I know that 2 are out, so that's good to get out. Easy. No, I don't have anything to really worry about anyway, but if I get a fresh tile, I'll certainly get that one out quicker. All right, so there you go. Somebody playing the East and West with the run. So he's playing 7, 8, 9. So I've got to keep an eye out for 7s and 8s and keep track of what's going on with those.
3 1 band. 2 band.
It's the only thing that's challenging when you're playing those hands and you expose, you give away all the information so early. There's quite a few hands this year that with 2 exposures tell you exactly what you're doing. Well, there we go. Early Mahjong for Kurt. Congratulations, Kurt. All right, good job, good job. I was happy with how my hand came in. Unfortunately, just didn't beat to it with getting my tiles. Let's see. Did anybody else have my 3 dots? There's one. I wonder if Amistad was getting ready to discard it or holding on to it for, well, he was doing like numbers with 2, so that would have gone out soon. Nobody else had any of my tiles. Interesting. So line 1 would like numbers and consecutive run line 2 with the 1 suit, 4, 5, 6, 7, pung kong, pung kong. All right, let's do it again. All right, this time I didn't get any, well, I got 1 joker. I shouldn't say I didn't get any jokers. All righty, so I've got 4 wins. I'm not going to move them down there right now since I'll probably move them back here. I've got 4 wins. I might as well consider them. And I would probably try and keep everything that I could that maybe works with them. One thing for sure, maybe 2023 with East and West might work. You never know. But I think I would try that. And if I get more wins during the Charleston, then I could pop into something else as well. And I do like that concealed hand, so maybe I'll keep the 2 for a possible run there. But I can't keep everything, so I'm going to have to get rid of this, this, and this, which is a pretty path. But I think that is what I'm going to do. Let's see what happens. Now I got a green, so now my question is, should I keep the green? Because there's even a hand with it's a Winds and Dragons section. Maybe I'll keep that, get rid of this here. Let's just see. I'm just kind of collecting the wins right now, and we'll see what happens. Now I've got a tough decision. I know I can get rid of this. I don't think I'll keep the dragon. Unless I do want to keep the dragon. So if I did the second hand from the bottom, I would only need 1 east and a west and the south and that. So I need 1 more, I need the north to cover that pair. And then if I did the bottom hand, then I can't keep track of the 2023. But now that I've got the east and west as well, maybe I won't keep that. Maybe I'll keep this. And I'll still keep this. Because I could always pop into the first hand. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe, you know, boy, I'm really kind of looking at this as it going to being a full wins hand potentially. So if that is the case, I might want to, I won't go with the concealed because it's silly to do a more difficult hand when I have such a good options with other things. So I guess this, or I could do a blind pass here. I could do a blind pass and see what comes in. Now watch. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that just to see what comes in case that bottom concealed hand, it starts to look a little bit better. Oh, here we go. And Jane said concealed. Yeah. All right. So now we have, do I want to continue the Charleston? Yeah, I definitely do. No doubt about it.
Second choice.
Even though it's tough choice. So now the question is, let me take a vote, because it's so much fun to try to play some of the harder hands. Do I try for the concealed hands and hang on to this here and see if I can get one more option of something else? If I do that, then I give up the ability to flip into the first hand, which would be a very nice, it's a pun kong, right or left side. I really think I need to keep that for sure. And I only got in one dragon. Maybe I'm not going to get the dragons. Maybe I should go with this, which is a very pretty pass, but I'd rather do that than pass the soap. I don't know. Anybody have any thoughts? I'm watching Zoom chat and I'm watching YouTube. I'm going to keep track of the bottom concealed hand, and my backup is line number 1. Nobody has any thoughts. I mean, yeah, Agnes says she likes number 1. I'm just gonna, I can't, sometimes it's a crapshoot. I'm gonna get in more dragons as soon as I pass this, right? Right, here we go. Did I tell you I was gonna get in more dragons? Yeah, but I cannot keep everything. What are the chances? I'm on the second across. I'm on the second across. So if I pass that across, they pass it to the right, I won't get it back. So I am going to have to pass this out, and that's not what I like to do. Maybe I will do the soap. It makes more sense than doing the green. Because I don't want anybody to end up with 2 greens. So we'll do this. All right, everybody's liking the concealed hand on YouTube, by the way. So I think we're kind of getting, all right, so since I'm committing to the concealed, here's what I could do. I can keep all of these options for my run, 2, 3, 3, 4, or 4, 5. That's the way you play this game, right there. I've got 3 ways to make that run if I do that. And I'm on second right, so I am going to do this. I hope I'm not giving Amistad a second green, but maybe I'll pick up one more tile. Oh, please. I got the green back. That gives me some relief, though. All right, so I'll do 2 here. It's amazing. I didn't get one duplicate of the 2 or 3, the entire Charleston. Is that amazing or what? Well, it's going to be interesting. Of course, I'll keep track of what I can't call, but I have so many which ways to make that run right now. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get picky. Oh my goodness, I can't keep everything, so I'm going to have to just
7 down, 6 crack.
get tiles out. Hopefully I'll get a duplicate of something and it'll give me a sign.
So 6 down, 1 dot, 8 dots, 9 crack, east.
Okay, so there's an east, and I could call it if I were committing to line 1, but I don't want to commit yet. So I'm going to ignore that for right now. I'm hanging on.
6 down, 3 crack.
Would you believe this? I mean, it's really crazy. I have all these like single run tiles. How can this be so nuts? All right, I'm going to get rid of the 6 because if I'm trying to get more of them, I guess I'll just get rid of whatever's, even though these are fresh, I'm wanting them for my hands. So I'm going to keep them.
5 crack. 4 dots. 4 bam.
All right, so there's my 5 dot. So now, if I want to try that hand, this is what's going to make sense right here. And that's about what I'm going to have to start doing. That's going to be my hope right now. If I were to get a 6 crack, I'd hold it. There is 1 out, but I could hold it. All right, here we go. I wonder if I should keep the 3 in case I get, there's 1, 2 dot out. Maybe I'll do that in case that run comes in. I didn't even
Green.
consider that because I didn't have any run to speak of. All right, now we get a flower. And I do like to hold flowers for a little while. So I'll start getting rid of these other ones and hold it for a little while. You never know. I may get more and I may even consider that 3rd hand from the bottom.
Call. 8 crack.
Oh, Kurt, that goes probably negates that whole thing with a flower hand for me, but it would have been nice if Kurt put up, we've got an 8 crack with a joker available.
4 dots.
There goes a Roy.
7 dots.
All right, so how many 4 dots went out? 1, 2 went out. Chances of me getting that 3 and 4 are probably slim to none, but I'll try it. Why not?
2 crack. 4 bam. 5 bam. 6 crack.
All right, there's a south. I guess I'm gonna dump the, I'll keep the 3 and 4 for a little bit until that 3rd 4 dot goes out. Maybe, you just never know. I could flip into 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens.
Run. 5 bam. East.
Oh, there's a 2nd east. Oh my goodness, I do not want to switch out of this hand and commit to that 1st hand right now. This is the 3rd one. Well, let me just see what it looks like. Northeast, and I could call that without anything. The west is weak. The north is weak, and the south I could call. Phyllis, you would call it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't? Would you stick to the concealed? I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 towards the concealed. If I switch out, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
I know, I thought you'd get more wins in the past thing, but
I did too. I did too. Shirley had said wins line 5, but after Kurt put up 4 flowers, I wasn't gonna hold my breath. I know. Yeah, maybe I'll just stick it out. Let me stick it out. I haven't gotten any more jokers or anything, so I think I'm gonna stick it out for right now and hold and not call. I know it's hard.
South.
I'm not calling it. I'm just gonna stick it out. That's all. I'm sticking it. I'm sticking to it.
1 dot. 1 dot. 3 crack. Green. 1 bam.
Getting everything but what I need.
Green. 2 dots.
Look at this.
6 crack, 6 bam, 1 crack, 3 crack,
I'll take one tile, please.
Hey.
Yay. All right, the east is going. I am committed.
east,
Somebody might commit me too.
call, 4 bam,
All right, 9 cracks up, and I know who's got all the jokers when you put up 2 with your 9 cracks, Annie. All right,
2 crack,
nice. All righty, I'm committed. Northeast, west, south, there it is. I need to get some more jokers and a few more picks, but here we go. All right, which one's hotter, the 3 dot or the 4 dot? They're both equally. Maybe the 4 dot, since there's only 1 out.
4 dot, 5 crack, joker swap, 3 bam, 7 dots,
Isn't that a hoot? Sometimes how things work out. They just sometimes do that.
west, 4 crack,
Oh, one of my babies.
green,
Oh, this is gonna be Amistad. Are you playing like numbers and you weren't ready to call the 8? Or
8 dot, joker
Not.
swap, Mahjong,
7878. That's that popular pung kong consecutive run this year. Whew. I got close. Got to admit, it was a good try. And Annie was playing any like numbers. She wasn't, what? Wait a minute. Oh, maybe she just picked the 9 after, because she didn't call the 9 dot when I threw it. So maybe she was able to call it. She was set after. Maybe she just picked it up or something. But then she has another joker. I don't understand that. I'm a little confused about why she didn't call the 9 dot. And then 2023 line 3, look at that. That was a hand I was going to consider. Wow. She could have ended up, he could have ended up with those greens. Or was that the game before? Might have been the game before. Okay, we're going to start again. I'm going to get a Mahjong tonight with all of those jokers that you see right here. Woo! Okay, let's work off of our multiples and see what we could build around the 1. Well, those are not evens, that's for sure. And what about addition hands? 1 plus 1 equals 2. Very weak. What about consecutive run? Well, since I have the 5, it's probably not going to be a consecutive run, but we could consider 1, 3, 3, 5. The low end odds right there is starting to come in nice. We got to have more than just that. We can't just keep that.
They have the 3 dot for the, 1, 3, 5.
Oh, for the 1, 3, 5 mixed suit.
Differences.
Mixed
Right.
suit. Yeah, that's great. That's great. And then 1, 3 opposite dragons. Nope, wrong one. 1, 3 opposite dragons, 3, 5. So we could hold that. What else could we hold? I mean, if I start going into a run or something, I'm getting away from the 5s as well. Let's see. 5, 2. Now, I had a suggestion about a 2, 0, 2, 3 hand. However, if I were to consider 2, 0, 2, 3, the 5 and the 1s are both not even a part of the equation. So it's a bit weak in that respect. That's silly for me to give those both up. So let's see. 1, 3, okay. So I think what I'll do is maybe I'll keep 5, 6, and I'll keep this 6 for 5, 6 crack, 5, 6 dot. It's a little tiny piece of whatever, but I think I'm gonna do, I'll do this. See what happens. All right, so I got 5, 6. And I got a 3. So now I have 1, 3, 5 right there. We're missing, if I were to do 1, 3, 3, 5, we're missing 5 dots. If I did 1, 3 with the 5 cracks, I'm missing 3 cracks. I now have 5 and 6. And so what about if I got 4 dots? Then I would have 3, 4, 5, and 6. See how things change so quickly? So 3, 4, 5, 6 is a run that I didn't even think would be possible before. And if I pat, this is like, that is ridiculously crazy. Honestly, I might do that and feel a little bit better about the past. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I even have a little 3, 6, 6, 9. If I wanted to keep that 3, 6, 6, 9, but then I would be giving up 2 pairs. So I'm going to stick to this. All right. Can't play everything. You guys aren't yelling at me and telling me to do something else, so I'm just doing it. That's a path. I'm not keeping anything there. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. Whew. Wow. Not a good sign, but that's okay. We're going to continue. I got the green back. I don't think there are 2 around. And I am just going to keep these options right now. 1, 3, 5 or 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a 4. I wasn't even thinking in that direction initially. Amazing. So I could do this. And I got this. Wow. Oh my God. 1, 3, 1, 3, and 5. If I get flowers, so the hands are going to probably be 1, 3, and 5. If I get flowers, that could be one option. Or 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to get rid of that. And what about 1, 3, 5, 5? Is that, I don't have the other, I don't have the right. If I had 1 dot, 3 dot, the 5, 5s would have been good with those. So maybe I'll do this. And I don't think I'm going to get that, those 1 dots at this point, but oh, I'm thinking of, do I want to do all 3 to give myself the most option, or do I want to keep that 5 in case I were to get 1 dots, which I think I already passed. So I'm just going to say no, I'm just not going to keep it.
Courtesy pass.
All right. Oh, I got another 5. Ooh, geez. Okay. Well, I'm not going in that direction now. So let's see what I get. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5. Okay.
So
All right, look at that. Another, oh, and I got a 1 dot. Okay, just it's crazy. All right, but 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice. 1 bam, 3 dot, 5 crack. Very nice, but flowers have to happen. So let's see what happens. I have 0 jokers. Am I going to get some?
5 bam.
And I'm not going to keep that. I could put something together with it, of course, but I'm not going to keep it.
7 crack. 9 dots. 2 bam.
All right, there's 1 flower, Phyllis.
4 dots.
It's looking better.
8
I can
crack.
call the 1 bam and the 5 crack. I
9
just need really 1 more good pick to feel pretty comfortable.
Well,
Get that baby out west. I don't trust
Mhm.
anybody with those
2
winds.
dots.
Oh my goodness. I know.
2 crack. 5 dots.
And I can call the 3 bam. I mean 3 dot, 3 bam. Yeah, Deb. 3 dot. I can call the 6 crack, and I'm weak on the 4 dot. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens.
East. 8 crack.
If nobody mahjongs before I get a chance to do something.
8 crack. 7 crack. 8 bam.
Okay.
So 8 bam. So 2 crack.
I do need a
2 crack.
pretty joker.
3 bam. 5 crack.
What's really what's sad about this is if it were the 6 crack, well, no, either way, I would have been in a bad position. Because if I call it, let's just think about this. If I call the 5 crack, I can call the 1 bam. I've got to pick 1 more good pick to be on, and I also have to call or pick the 1 bam to be ready and set to take the flower. If I do 3, 4, 5, 6, I obviously don't need it. I can call the 3 dot right now and the 6 crack. I'm already set with the 5 crack. And with the 4 dot, at least I don't have to worry about a pair. I don't have to.
I think 4 tiles away both ways.
Right. So which is the smarter of the hands? Right? The smarter is this one, isn't it?
I'll tell you when the game's over.
Oh, oh, you want me to take a chance with the flower 1, 3, 5? Guess what happens if I don't make it? You have to teach next week's class. You have to run this event next Wednesday. Yeah, yeah, I just get to sit and listen. All right. Linda, Shirley, Carol, Jane, give me a vote. Flowers, 1, 3, 5 mixed suit, or 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the easier hand. Both equally, I need both the equal number of tiles. Agnes said 3, 4, 5, 6 has no pairs. That's what I teach my brand new students, how to make the decision, right? Yeah, we need to do this one. I need to ignore it, I think.
Okay.
Carol says 1, 3, 5. Linda says I wouldn't call it. Shirley says 3, 4, 5, 6 easier. So I've really got a mixture, but I really do. Agnes says 3, 4, 5, 6 has no peers. I learned that from you. I guess I'm going to have to go with what I believe. All right, ignore. Ooh, it hurts me to do that though, Phyllis. You know it does. Ignore. Oh my goodness, we don't need that. Well, one thing that I must say, and this is what I try and plan to do, but it just so happened that it worked out perfectly in this situation. By having these 3-1 BAMs and that other option, I've got 3 fairly safe tiles. And if somebody needs them, I'm going to get to do a joker exchange. So I don't know when I'm going to get rid of the flower, but I'm hoping somebody else calls the flower that's discarded and I get to
One crop.
swap out the joker. Well, we'll see.
9 crop. 5 dots. North.
Oh, I'm not, it's, see, that's one of those nights I'm not picking the tiles in.
9 bam.
Nope.
2 dots. So. 9 dots. 6 dots.
I might have a partner.
6 crop.
6 dot up for grabs. Yep. I've not done any, okay, I got to call this baby, but I've not had the ability to do a joker exchange because they get to them before me.
1 bam. 9 bam.
I was hoping somebody was going to put
Nine
3
bam.
jokers up with that one bam.
8 bam.
Oh man.
Red. 2 crop. 8 crop. 1 crop.
I really am trying to hold out a little bit for the flower. I don't want to wait too long. All right, so we've got a 7 crap, 2 jokers. Let's see. Nope, they're dead jokers. They're already out.
3 dots.
Okay, I gotta call that. Now nobody's gonna throw any of my tiles.
Call. 1 bam. 3 crop. East.
Now who could be playing with my 4 dots? Amistad, he could be playing 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly. Annie could be playing. What could Annie be playing? With the 6s. 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
5 dots. 2 bam. 9 crop. 4 bam. 3 crop.
I got to get rid of that flower soon. Oh boy, got to do it. Oh, if somebody puts up a joker with flowers, ugh. I could wait one more round. Let me wait one more round. All right.
1 crop. 4 cross. Call. 4 dots.
4, 5, 6, mixed suit run. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
There's
Oh,
for that, but you can't call it.
I can't call it. And that, is that the second one out or just the first one? First one.
4 bam.
Oh. Phyllis, look at what came in. Phyllis is thinking, I told you so. All right, let's hope. Let's hope.
Flower. Call. 3 crop.
Oh, yay. May I have your joker, Curtis? That's exactly what I love to have happen. This is joker bait time.
Joker swap.
All right. Now I need another good pick to be able to call that 4 dot. All right, or to get some.
Joker swap. 6 bam.
Oh,
4 dots.
oh no, that's the second one.
1 dot. 1
I had all 4 1 BAMs.
6 bam. Red.
Okay, let's see. How many 6 BAMs? There's plenty that have just recently gone out.
6 bam. Green. 3 bam. Joker swap. Mahjong.
Do you believe that? I can't get a joke. Well, I did get a joker swap. I shouldn't be saying that. Oh, northeast, west, south with the flowers. Third hand from the bottom. I like that hand. Oh my God. I got close again. That's really what counts. If you don't make Mahjong and you get close and your hand came in nicely, that's what you need to think about. But look at the jokers that Amistad has from his swaps. 4 with his like numbers. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He was ready to Maj. And Kurt beat him to it. And then Annie was ready to Maj without jokers. She would have been jokerless. So everybody but me was set to Maj. Oh,
Bruce Charleston.
am I going to make a hand tonight? I kind of have a good feeling about it. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna, if I play off of the 7 BAMs, I would keep 7, 8. I would keep the 9, 5, 7, 9. I could even keep the 3 for maybe the 1 suit, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I never have. It's such a weird thing. But in thinking about the mixed suit 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, first line on the right side, I'm always missing the 5s. And that's the one that's the Kong. Does anybody else experience that? All right, what else could I do here? I guess I'll get rid of the East and I'll get rid, or do I want to keep 7, 8 for possible 7, 8, 7, 8? Why not? How about we do that? Good as any, right? Seven, 8, 9,
7, 8, 9.
right? That's your favorite hand, Phyllis, I'm learning. Or 5, 7, 7, 9 will be our backup too, right? And what about 5, 7, 9, 9 if I get flowers? All right, so I'm going to do this, this, and this. Nada. Zip, zilch, nada. I'm going to get rid of those. 5, 7, 9, 9. If I get flowers, couple flowers, I get that 5 covered. Of course, I've got to continue. I sent 2 winds out together just a bit ago, and this is the second Charleston. So if Kurt is smart and collected them, I think I had better mix this up a bit and get rid of this, this, and this. Just trying not to feed him all those wins, but I don't know if he's playing them. Ugly, not pretty. No. I mean, I have some good possibilities. It's just a little bit weak. All right, any reason to keep any of these tiles here? I don't think so. 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, nah. Nope. I'm trying to click on them before I choose.
So
2 east. 2 east. Ooh. All right, I got to get some flowers because I really like that 5, 7, 9, 9 hand. I like those pungs. I just need like 1 or 2 good picks.
3 dots. So
And we still could think of 7, 8, 9, but it looks like 5, 7, 9, 9 might be a great option
Six
here. Mm-mm. Nope.
6 dots, 8 bam,
I should get those east out too.
2 dots,
Although I feel pretty confident. Oh, 5, 7, 7 crack, 9 crack. Look at that. That changes everything up there too.
east, west,
Amazing.
6
This
bam,
game just affords
7
so many opportunities. All right, I would not, even if I were going to go to 5, 7, 7, 9, I would not call that 7 crack this early and put up 2 jokers. That's just not smart to do. You got to hold your horses on something like this. So I'm just going to say ignore.
2 bam,
What I like to do is try and hold out for as long as I can. And then when I do put it up, if I go that way, nobody gets my jokers. But
3 dots,
there's a risk involved in that too.
north, 8 bam, 4 bam, 2 dots,
Ooh, I'll hold that for a little bit.
east, 1 crack, 8 crack, green,
Well, we need that not even for a little bit. We need that for a lot if I do 5, 7, 9, 9. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me what I was thinking. 8, 9, 8. Nope.
8, 2 dots, 6 bam, green,
Give me one more good pick.
2 dots, red, 1 dot,
Too bad. Wrong end of the equation. Wrong suit and wrong end. And there are none out. That means I need to get it out.
8 bam, 3 bam, east, 1 bam, 1 crack, 5 bam,
Okay. Now, if I call that for 5, 7, 7, 9, I'm still kind of weak because I need 4 here. I need 4 here. I have no 7 cracks. This would not make sense to call right now. Just saying, would not make sense.
2 dots, 6
I think all of my tile, you know what the hottest tile in my hand is, Phyllis? Your favorite hand tile. And I'm gonna have to get it out because they're not coming in. And how many times do I predict that they're gonna call it and they end up calling it? Yeah. All right, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. I gotta get this baby out. Nope.
9 crack, 7 crack, 1 crack, green, red, 7 crack,
No, it looks like I went the right way anyway.
8, 7,
All right, so let's see. 1 BM, how many went out? 1 went out, 2 went out. Okay. I have 2 7 BMs, and I mean 3, 2 that I need and 1 other. The 8 BM, every one of them is pretty even Steven as far as what I have to prioritize right now.
8 bam, 7 dots, 7, 2 dots,
Oh, come on, mouse.
4 bam, 8 dots,
Aha. Only 1 4 BM was out there.
green, 9 dots,
Okay. Any 9 dots out? Okay, so do I call it? I only need 1 more good pick to be able to call the flower. So I guess I can call it. I have as good a shot as anybody to get that 9. I would like to wait, but we're almost in the end game, so I have to call it now.
Right.
Yep.
9 bam, 1 crack, 6 crack,
All right, so 4 crack. Is that alive? Looks like that's alive. 4 Bam's not alive.
East. Joker swap. 5 dots.
Nobody gives me a chance.
Mahjong.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
tough competition. 4, 5, 4, 5. One of my favorite hands, but I haven't played that. I haven't had the opportunity to. But again, I end up with one. Look, I always end up with that one tile left before I'm ready to Maj. Not bad. Can you hear the background voices or no?
I cannot.
Okay, just want to make sure because my husband's talking a little loud on the phone out there. All right, here we go. Oh, what were they playing? Annie was a big mess in 3, 6, 9, line 2, weak. And Kurt had the run and he was set. Oh man, fierce competition, my friends. One big joker. Woohoo! All right, we've got a pair of 8s. What can we do to work off of that pair? Well, we certainly have one other like number of the 8. Let's see. 4 plus 4 equals 8, maybe. A little weak there. Evens, anything with evens? Not very much. Pretty weak with evens. Here we have 3 wins again. Lovely. Fun. Since the 8s are close to the 9, I will keep the anything maybe around like 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 8, 9. What I know I don't think I need is the 1 Bam. I mean the 1 dot. And I might keep this for a little bit for like numbers, second hand. I don't know. I wish I had more for these wins. If I were going to keep them and see if I got any numbers that worked in a run, I would keep the East and West and not bother with the South. So I think I'm going to do, this. Of course. Why would I think I would not send out that tile and get in more in that like numbers there? Okay, so I have this. I have the East and the West. I don't have any run going on. It would have to be 7 Bam, 8 Bam, 9 Bam here. Now I have 3s. Too bad it wasn't 3 plus 3 equals 8, but that doesn't work out. That doesn't add up. Let's see. Ooh, this is a toughie, guys. Do I want to get rid of that? Oh, I would love to try to make the East and West work. How about I get rid of this? How about I keep the 3s? Let's see, 8, 8, 9. How about I keep the 3s? This is like kind of, I don't even know. It's a very interesting looking set of tiles. Oh, Karen said good night. All right, good night, Karen. I think she already left though. I think I'm going to do that because that's just, this is really interesting. I could keep that. Let's see, here, and here.
Why not keep what's the 2 with the 3?
You mean for 2, 3?
Yeah. No.
I could.
Just
even
a
though
thought.
I
'Cause
could.
Since you don't have anything else.
Yeah, but then I have to break this up, right?
I know. but it
Which-
doesn't go with
which-
anything
I
else.
know, exactly. That's a good situation where it doesn't go. And then I'm passing like numbers with a dragon, though. Ugh. That's a very nice pass if I do that. But it's a concealed hand. I'll do it. Oh, I got it 8 in. It would have been 3.
Say you got the 4 crack.
I did. Now what do I do though, Phyllis?
Oh,
Now what do I do?
cry.
I'm not going for the concealed hand. I don't have enough jokers right now to do a 2-3 with the, keep this. I got to get rid of something. What I could do is I could do this, this, and this, and consider this to be one of the pairs if I were to do 2, 3, 4. Best thing I could think of. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting into a worse pickle here. You know that, right? I'm getting deeper and deeper into the muck. And I got a 5. So then I could do 3, 4, 5.
Or 1,
Got
2,
the
right?
1 dot back. I'd rather keep that as one of the pairs than keep this like this and worry about 1 and 2. So that's going to go. This is there's 3 8BMs out there. 1, 3, 3, 5. If I have to, I don't think I had any 1 cracks, did I? But I'm thinking 1, 3, 3, 5. So maybe I'll get rid of this and I'll just pass 2. There are 3 8BMs. Am I right? I'm almost positive.
Well, at least 2, I know.
Please be calm.
Do you believe this? 2 1 dots out, 3 possible 3BMs. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm not getting my tiles. There's another 8. All right, let's just see what happens. Maybe this will be my best hand yet, even though it's looking pretty sad. I maybe have to keep that for the 3s. I don't know. This is almost like a crazy silly hand. There's the second 8BM. There were 3. I'm pretty sure I counted 3. I picked that in and I passed 1, so I'll get rid of it. All right. So now we have a flower. Might have to just think about like numbers even. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. Even though 1 3 dot went out. Of course, I'm not ready to call anything. Oh, I can't call that. Are you kidding? No way. There's another 3. Okay. So I'll keep 2 3 4 intact for now. And of course the 3s for potential any like numbers. And I'll get rid of the 5.
1.
Oh, now I have 2 3 2 3, but they don't use any flowers. And I don't have any 2 3 4 4s, so it doesn't make sense really to keep that at this point. Unless, no, it does not. I have 2 3 4 if I'm going to go that way and like numbers, I can't do that. I can't keep it all.
2 dots.
Wins line 4 if I get a soap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm at 2023. Shirley said wins line 4 with East and West if I were to get a soap for 2033. Yeah, if I could get some more wins in, yeah, that would be a good one.
8 dots.
8 dot up for grabs, and there's the East, so I'm really in a bad pickle here. All my tiles going bye-bye.
1 band. 7 dots. 8 dots. 2 bands.
Okay, there's the West, but now both East went out. And I really can't, I mean, I don't even feel comfortable at this point making a commitment to a 2, 3, 4 run where I don't have the pair. I have no more 4s, 1 joker, and 2 flowers that I wouldn't even be able to use. So if I did get a soap, even though those East went out, I would consider switching over to Flowers East 2023 with the West. For right now, I am going to give up. I'm going to keep my East and West though. And I'm going to give up on the 2, 3, 4, but I'll keep the 2 in case I pull a soap. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
2 bands. 6 dots. 1 dot.
Of course. Of course I'm going to get that now. But it still didn't work. It's the wrong end. So
1 dot. 1 band. 8 bands. 3 dots.
Oh my. That's crazy. I'm so weak on that like numbers hand. I can't do it. There are just times that, you know, if I can't do it, I'm just not going to settle right now and block myself in. I'm just going to hope for more jokers and tiles. But if not, I can't call that right now. I just can't do it. I got a joker. Woohoo. Oh, now I have to make a decision, don't I? Because the East is gone. The 2 East are gone, but there's the West open. 2 West. So I now have to cover the East with a joker. With 2 jokers, not 1 joker. Then I can't, if I use those jokers, I have to hope I get jokers. It's really a weak everything. I have to protect a pair if I'm doing like numbers. I mean, I'm 2 tiles weak on that hand. On the other hand, I'm not just 2 tiles weak, but I need those jokers for those East. So unfortunately, this like numbers might be my better hand, and I'll save the 3 dot as my pair since 1 3 dot went out early on. I'll protect that for right now. I don't know what else to do. The other hand doesn't make sense because it's got that single. And there's no 2 cracks out. Very possible someone needs that. I might need to just go ahead and dump it. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like numbers is the safer hand and probably the smartest choice at this point. Here we go.
2 dots. 2 dots.
Ooh,
1 Even. Flop.
I just need one more. How many flowers are out? 1, 2, 3,
Uh.
4, 5. I want to let it go, I think, and call the next one. So I don't give anybody, so I lessen my chance of giving a joker to somebody. It's risky because that's number 5. What would you do, Phyllis?
I'd probably wait.
That's what I'm feeling, but you know, it could go good or bad either way, right? I'm gonna wait.
9.
That makes me feel better.
Right.
Green. 6 dots. 8 flop. 1 dot. 1 bam.
I don't think anybody's playing wins.
Flop.
But again, okay. If I call the flower now, I can call the 3 crack. It's still available. Oh, no, it's not. It's right there.
Just went out, yeah.
Just, yeah. So, well, not Jeff, but it went out over here. So I need to call that though. It's going to make my hand weak. Weak. There's not a lot of flowers left, and if somebody needs a pair of them, they're not going to be able to swap it. I'll call it. I'll try to force the hand or push it. Some people say push it. Why not? What do I have to lose here? Nothing but another Mahjong hand.
More. Joker swap.
Of course.
9 dots.
Good for you. I'm happy you're happy with all your jokers. Look at that. I get it now. Oh, and there's only 1 out early, so I've got to get that out. I wonder if somebody's using them.
So 9 bam.
Nope.
4 crack. 5 bam. What?
Unbelievable with those
9 bam.
wins.
6 dots. Green.
Mm.
4 crack. 6 dots. So 7 bam.
Oh my goodness.
1 crack. So
At least I'm not picking, at least I don't think I'm picking any hot tiles. Oh, there's my 3 bam. How sad is that?
call. 7 dots.
I need 2 jokers to win this hand. 3. I need 3 jokers.
Mahjong.
Okay. Well, thank you for getting me out of this crazy. This was a crazy game. All right. 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pung Kong. And look at Amistad's hand. Ooh. They say line 4. 3, 4, 5. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looked pretty ugly at first when I looked at it, and then I'm like, oh no, that's 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. So it wasn't too bad. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. Kurt was ready to Maj. I was further away. I mean, once he put up those 3 bams, that cut me out of the equation. All right, one more quick one. Last one, the charm.
Charleston.
Here we go with our north and south and 1 joker. Yippee-doo. Well, let's see. Start with our multiple and work around that. So we do have like numbers with 2s. We have, if we keep the north and south, maybe for 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm not liking that hand tonight. I would keep the ones around the low end runs, 1, 2, 3. But I also have 3 5s. Maybe I will keep the 5s for 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep the like numbers. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3. Too bad. I'm trying to make up my own hands. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that fourth hand down under consecutive run could come in somehow. I think I'm better off not even thinking about north and south, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that, and I want to keep it all right now. I want to keep all of this, but I can't. So I'm going to have to pass something. Oh, lovely. Five, 7, 7, 9. I don't want to go that direction at all. And 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I know, it's like, oh my goodness. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's about, there's a whole hand right there. 1 BM, 2 BM, 1 BM, 1 crack, 2 crack. Ooh, it's a whole hand, no gaps there. It's not very pretty, but it's a whole hand. Not gonna keep that. Sometimes I think when these hands are so bad, just keep it. Maybe I'll get a jokerless hand and get rid of the joker. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I've been trying to get that hand. I don't know if it's going to help me at all, but I think that I'm going to have to abandon some of those 5s. Anyway, I'll keep that same suit one. But let's see what happens here. Not a thing. Yes, I have to continue. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4. I mean, Phyllis, I'm getting ugly hands tonight, aren't I?
You sure are. Last week you had such beautiful hands.
I know. The tiles are not coming in. And if I kept every 2, 4, 6, 8, I probably would have had something. But like, how do you don't know.
Courtesy pass.
I'm doing 3. 1 + 1 = 2 could happen.
South.
It could. Uh-oh, my mouse is dying on me. 1 + 1 = 2 could happen.
East.
It's a tiny bit of something.
North. 9 dots.
Oh, I don't know.
3 crack.
I still love this game, even if the tiles aren't going in my direction.
Green. South. 6 band.
I know I passed those out, so I'm gonna
Red.
get rid of those.
6 crack.
I'll keep that because it's in that low end number there.
9 band. 8 crack. So. North.
Not playing jokerless.
9 dots.
I'm not even going to think about anything, but let's wait until I run out of discards and have to pick something.
Green.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. as another no gap hand with needing a pair of ones and a pair of fives. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, and a couple of options. 1 plus 1 equals 2, but weak. I think I'm going to discard the 5 crack here. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I must have gotten rid of the other 4. Or maybe it was a different suit, but I was thinking of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at one point. You know what I mean? The Phyllis for, and anybody else who knows what I'm talking about here, 1, 2, 3, bam, and 4 dot and 5 crack is what I was thinking, but it's weak. So maybe what I'll do is, what were you going to say, Phyllis?
Nothing.
Maybe I'll keep.
You don't have the 4 dot.
I know.
You passed it.
Did I pass it out?
You must have. So I didn't say it.
1, 2, 1, 2. I don't think I need the 3. I don't know. Maybe I'll not even think about that hand because it is 2 Kongs there. So
5 crack. 1,
oh, 1 dot.
8 dots. 5 bam.
Here's one of the pairs. All right, so there's a 2. Well, at least I got a little bit of something going on. So I can do a 1, 2, 1, 2, and either bams or cracks or dots. I leave that 1 through 5 open just to see if I get the 1 bam and the 5 bam, and I'll get rid of the 3.
3 dots. West. 5 crack. 5 crack. Green. 5 dots. 3 crack. 8 bam. 8 crack. 7 dots. 3 crack. 4 dots.
There's a 4 dot. Ah, that's it. I must have passed it.
Red.
And there is a 4 dot up for Joker swap.
8 dots. 7 dots. 8 bam. 7 dots. 6 dots. 7 bam. Red. 5 crack.
Okay. So I'll keep the 1, 2, 1, 2 and bams and cracks. And now I will, let's see, 1 plus 1 equals 2. If I were to get flowers, 1 plus 1 equals 2. I'd have to hold that 1 dot just for a little bit in case I wanted to do that, but I don't think that's what I'm going to be doing. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 crack plus 1 dot equals 2 bam. I think I'm getting
2
this
dots.
right.
Red. 6 bam. So west. North. West. 6 crack. 7 dots. South. 9 crack. 6 crack.
Interesting. But I have no flowers. And I gave the 2 dot up. So I can't even think about that end, but I already have my 1 cracks and 2 cracks. So unfortunately, I did not get. Now, do I want to take and get rid of this idea? The 1 through 5? I think I've not seen any. That means it's a good chance somebody else is playing with these 4s and 5s. So here I could keep track of, if I get flowers, 1 plus 1 equals 2. I could call the 1 crack and the 1 dot with the Joker. I also have the 1, 2 bam and 1, 2 crack run. So I think I'm going to get rid of these here. And how many 5 bams are out? 1? Yep. No 4 bams?
1.
4 bam.
I'm getting rid of it.
6 dots. 3 bam.
Oh. 1 plus. Wait a minute, why was I keeping this one? Oh, for the 1 through 5. Okay,
3 bam.
so maybe I was going in the right direction.
5 bam. So 8 crop. 3 crop.
I need 1 flower right now.
6 crop.
I guess the 1 through 5 was not in the stars.
8 dots. 3 bam. South. 1 crop.
But
Hey, I could, I mean, it's silly, but I could pop into like numbers with ones, but that's so weak. But the 1 plus 1 equals 2
mm,
is so pretty with no flowers. But I could call it and see if I could make it happen. 24 tiles left. Maybe I'll get lucky. I have nothing to lose right now, do I?
right.
Because if I do 1, 2, 1, 2, let's see how that looks really quick. If I call that for 1, 2, that's no joker there. Then the 2s I never saw. So what if he's playing 2, 4, 6, 8? I would need to cover 2 jokers there. I could call the 2 bam, that hasn't gone out. But I need another tile to cover the 1. I mean, yeah, this is the safer hand, but the other one is closer. This one I have 4. And this way, I have 2 more to the other hand.
Well, but if you call one, then you'd only need 3. So
If I call one, I only need 3
you
what?
call the 1 crack, then you only need 3.
Oh, right, I would only need 3 for the 1, 2, 1, 2, you're saying.
Yeah.
If I call the 1 crack, I only need 3, but if I don't call it, that might have been another hand. Okay, so if I do 1, 2, 1, 2, obviously it is the safer time, the safer hand. All right, I'll do it. There's only 24 tiles left, so it's no matter what. And take a look at this. No, the 3 bams are okay. I have all these great safe tiles too. So that is a nice comfort zone. 3s are out, 2 3s are out. I have 3 1 dots. All right, I'll do this. I'll do 1 2 1 2. Oh,
Call.
golly.
3 bam. 3 dot. Joker swap. 3 dot. 9 bam.
4 crack. How come that sounds like it's totally fresh? There are none up there. 20 tiles left. That gives me 16, 5 picks left. What are the chances that I could pick, I could win this? I'd have to pick every single one good. So I'm almost, doesn't make sense for me to throw that 4 crack. If it's a hot tile, it is a hot tile. So I'll hold it, and if someone else takes a chance and throws it, then I could follow them.
Right.
That's what I'll do.
5 dot.
Play defensively right now.
9 crop. North.
And the 5 bams, how are they? 1, 2, 3, that's good
5
too.
bam. 9 dot. 6 bam. 4 crack.
There's 1.
7 bam.
Ah, that's what I was too bad. I could have gotten a joker swap. I would have given him Mahjong or given her Mahjong. So that's the smart way to play when you get to that point. And I only had 5 picks left, and I would have had to pick 5 good picks to Mahjong, and that doesn't make sense. I could have gotten a joker just to have another safe tile to throw, although I had 2 safe ones. All right, well, it was a very good go at it, I would say. But it just didn't happen, did it? But it was fun. It's always fun. It's always fun trying. It's always a learning experience. So it is what it is. You can't always get the picks in. But I do appreciate everybody watching and watching from YouTube and Zoom. Thank you so much. I hopefully will see some of you on Sunday. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to sign off and say goodnight to everybody. It was great spending Wednesday night with you. And if you aren't subscribed to YouTube, please head over there and subscribe. Click the bell to get notifications and give a thumbs up to the videos you watch to support me. And have a great evening. I'll see you all later.